Well, even though the Midland, Odessa areas didn't see any tornadoes, damage was still done and continues to be done by these high winds we're seeing. News West 9's Robert Segovia has more on that damage and why our storms here weren't as severe as other areas last night.
The worst of the damage last night missed Midland and Odessa.
We didn't really see anything isolated out ahead of that system, which is probably a good thing for, in terms of damage, because those isolated cells could have been a little more intense in terms of maybe the way of tornadoes, but that didn't stop a strong line coming through.
That strong line is responsible for what we ended up seeing today.
We got an insane amount of rainfall. Odessa measured nearly an inch, which leading up to this, we were really struggling on rainfall, so it led to some localized street flooding. There was some large hail just to the west of Odessa, but the main damage, I think, was caused by just rain and really heavy winds and a lot of lightning out there.
But why were some areas impacted more than others?
Certain areas of the storms are going to be very, cyclical in nature. So when we were tracking it, we were seeing some pretty large hail that was moving into West Odessa. That kind of died down, and then once it got onto the other side of Midland, headed towards Big Spring, that hail ramped right up again.
Our area is still pretty dry, but yesterday's storm almost caught us up on our annual rain average. And what we got was a hint of what is to come in the next couple of months.
We had severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, but it's still March, so it's definitely not over. Severe season doesn't usually ramp up until April and May.
He added that it becomes a major problem going into June, but there's always a possibility for severe storms year-round. For News West 9, I'm Robert Segovia.